Hey guys, so welcome back. So now we're gonna talk about HTML styles. The HTML style attribute is used to add styles to an element such as color, font size, and more. And then after that, we're gonna take this to a AI tool like ChatGPT, and then after that to see what they can also give their input. So an example of the way that we use the style in the HTML element. So a style is an attribute of a tag element, as you can see, and then you give now with style you can give it whatever that you want. You can make it 10 pixel, you can see big there, you can add element, css element for spaces, you can see the way it change and so forth. Yeah, so the HTML style attribute, setting the style of an HTML can be done with the style attribute. The HTML style attribute as the following syntax. So we have the tag name, style, and then we have the property, the CSS property, and then we have the value, and then you have semicolon. The property is a CSS property, the value is a CSS value. You'll learn more about CSS later in this tutorial. So background color. So the CSS background color property define the background color for an HTML element. So as you can see, power blue, we're gonna copy this one here, and then we're going to test it. Let's just copy only. Oh yeah, so we put the blue like that. We replace the body, paste. As you can see there, we have the background. Can change this to green. Here we go. So okay, we have set background color for two different elements. So we have the H1, we have the paragraph. So those are also the example that you can see. Copy the stuff and then we're gonna test it. You can see the way that the get change. And then from this one here, if you give it a let's say for padding, so this one we're gonna give it a padding of 10 pixel only. You can see. So, and then the CSS font family property define the fonts. The CSS font family property defines the fonts to be used for an HTML element. So here we have font family. Those things we're gonna study it more when we're talking about CSS. So this is just an example, different fonts family. So we have it like this. You can see different fonts family. We have Verdana, Korea. There's a difference. Let's say put Korea here. You can see. And then the font size property define the text size for HTML element, as we have here. I'm gonna test it there. 100%, 300%, 160%. You can make it to be, let's say, 100%, and then this one make it 60. No, 1,000. And then it looks like this. And then we have the CSS text element property define the horizontal text alignment for an HTML element. As you can see here, the positioning, center, centering all the stuff. This one here, text element, left. You see left there, and then text element. All right, you can see right there. So chapter summary. Use the style attribute for styling HTML elements, background color, color, font, family, font size, text element, and then you can use different others as well. So let's take it now to AI and then to ask, what can a beginner learn about HTML styles? So we'll copy this one. In the meantime, we're gonna throw it into Claude as well, and then see what answer is gonna give to us. So here, okay. So what are HTML styles? Style control the visual appearance of your web page, things like color, font spacing, and layout. CSS is the language used to define the styles. It can be applied directly in your HTML using inline style, internally within a style tag, or externally via Super CSS file. So this is the inline style that we use in the HTML. And then there's the other way of using the style. So you use style tag, and then you put your CSS inside it. So those are the stuff that you're gonna learn nicely when you do the CSS. But what you have to know is that the style tag, you have your style, you open it, you close it, and then inside here you start to target now your CSS, where we're gonna learn about CSS. But you put this one here in your head, HTML. As you can see, you place CSS rule within a style tag inside the head section of your HTML tag. When to use, use full for styling in a single, use full for styling a single document without the need for an external file. How it works: CSS is written in a separate file, usually with a .css extension, and then linked to your HTML elements. So sometimes we always link it in this fashion here. So this is the link. Also, the same thing is empty HTML element where it does not have the closing. So you put first style sheet, define it, and after that you have the CSS there where you link it, and then inside our file it looks like this. This is the way that we have our H1 where you can define the stuff in the styling. So here we're talking about the CSS. So HTML styles allow you to define how elements appear on your web page. So that the only thing that you have to learn about the HTML styles. So allow you to define how elements appear on your web page. They are applied using CSS through inline styles, internal style blocks, or external style sheet. Inline styles are quick but not scalable, while internal and external style help keep your code organized and reusable. Understanding CSS syntax, selectors, property, and value is key to effectively styling your pages. All right, so now if you go to Claude, so what we have here, let make management style. There are a few key. So those are stuff we learned already. Great. Yeah, so all different elements that we did learn. So yeah, so they give us different elements we learn here. All right, so yeah, the same, almost like the same thing. So we're gonna copy this one here so that you can see how that one also work. Do this, highlight, we have the style tag outside there, and then with your class, this way to get like this. All right, so here, common style beginner should know: text color, background color, font size, font family, text align, margin, padding, border, width, height. Those are the elements that you're going to use most of the time in your, if you're going to use the inline style or the normal style tag. And then yeah, so this is the beauty of learning using two AI, so that's going to help you to understand the context better. Thank you so much. You can subscribe to get more of the tutorial.